Do you find yourself apologizing for taking up space, for being yourself, or for doing what you feel called to do? We've got to stop apologizing. We, of course, should apologize when we are wrong. When we sin against someone, I'm all for that. But I feel like so many of us have a bad habit of saying, I'm sorry, when you haven't done anything wrong. And worse, you say sorry when you're doing exactly what God wants you to do. Do you apologize for doing your job? Do you apologize for answering a question correctly in class? Do you apologize for sharing your opinion? Do you apologize for posting on social media? Do you apologize for the way you look? Do you apologize for just existing in space and time? Sometimes we do it because we were once told to sit down and shut up, or to not think too highly of ourselves, or that we're too much, too loud, too anything. Sometimes it's deep from childhood trauma or toxic relationships. But I think for most of us, it's just a fear of man problem. How do you know you have a fear of man problem? You have an inner council of voices that inform your decisions. Your boss's opinion of you matters more than anyone else. You have crippling fear of failing. You put on that you are the perfect wife or mother. You have changed some of who you are to be what your friends want you to be. You started hiding stuff from your spouse so they think you've got it all handled. You compromise your morals or standards to be a team player. Your performance anxiety permeates every aspect of your life. You weigh every decision against what others would think. Your entire day or week is ruined over a critique or negative comment. The bottom line, who you seek approval from is who you fear. But we are actually designed to fear God. Deuteronomy 10:12 says, "And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you, but to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and to keep the commandments and statutes of the Lord, which I am commanding you today for your good." This is supposed to be the aim of what we do. This is the goal. This is God's plan that results in our good. It doesn't say, this is what God requires of you, to fear man, to walk in man's ways, to love man, and to serve man with all your heart and soul. And that feels a little scary to me because what's going to happen if I stop fearing man? What happens if I stop people pleasing? What will they do to me? If your friends are known for cutting people off, this is intimidating. If you're in a work situation where fear is built in, it's hard to break. If you're in a place where boundaries aren't encouraged or supported, it's scary to step out in this. If you know you will get pushback the moment you shift this mindset, it's terrifying. That's why I love this verse, Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Do not fear or be in dread of them. For it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. This verse was for Israel and Joshua as he was about to take over for Moses and lead God's people into the promised land. Moses is reminding them that God is with them. They don't need to be afraid of the people they will encounter in the promised land. And because we are the people of God, he promises to be with us too. We don't have to fear man. Adjusting your fear of man to a fear of God takes strength and courage. It's not as easy as just deciding to do it, and it will likely impact your life in both negative and positive ways. And the negative ones are scary. So, who is the them that you are afraid of? Who is the one you dread? Who is the group you don't want to get kicked out of? Who is the coworker you are terrified to let down? And who is the friend you are intimidated by? Remember, the Lord goes with you. But I get how hard this is to break. This next verse always does it for me. Matthew 10:28 says, "And do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, fear him who can destroy both soul and body in hell." Oh, that puts it in perspective for me. Why do I fear someone who can't touch my soul? Yes, there are some bad things that could happen, but man has nowhere near the power God has. Fear of man seems safer. It's comfortable, everyone does it, and to mess that up seems unsafe. But it's actually the opposite. Proverbs 29:25 says, "The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe." It's actually safer to fear God. It's safer to please him. It's safer to desire approval from him. That's what we were designed to do. And to fear God just means to acknowledge that he holds the power. Your friends, your boss, your kids, your coworker, your spouse, they don't hold the power. And it can feel like they do. They can even tell you that they do. But God holds the power. We can so easily get stuck in the trap of fearing man. It is a snare. It's meant to hold you back. But to choose to fear God instead is safe, and it's powerful. We are choosing to align with the one who holds it all. Back to Deuteronomy, this is 10, verse 12 through 13. And now, Israel, what does the Lord your God require of you? But to fear the Lord your God, to walk in all his ways, to love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and to keep the commandments and statutes of the Lord, which I am commanding you today for your good. Fear God. Walk in his ways. Love him. Serve him with everything you have. Do what he says. It's actually for your good. So when you show up to your next class, don't apologize for being prepared and knowing the right answers. Don't apologize for loving your major and wanting to do well. And don't apologize for choosing to stay in to study instead of going out. When you walk into work, don't apologize for doing what's on your job description. Don't apologize for sharing your experience in a meeting. Don't apologize for wanting to grow and lead more. When you hang out with your friends, don't apologize for the outfit or shoes you choose. Don't apologize for not wanting to do what everyone else does. Don't apologize for prioritizing your faith or your boundaries. We can stop apologizing because we can stand on who God says we are and what he's called us to do. That's it. As long as you are staying close to him, laying your life down at his feet, dying to yourself daily, he will lead you down the right paths. You can trust him. Something that has been freeing me recently in this area is the people closest to you may not understand the call God's placed on your life. And that's okay. He didn't call them. He called you. Let's take a minute to process and pray. Ask yourself, what do you find yourself constantly apologizing for? What does God say about it?